Hey everyone, hello, good evening. I think that, okay, so we have Cheryl is here already. We'll wait to see who else is coming in. We didn't have as much of an intro time as we normally have. It was a little bit quicker than it normally is. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Darren.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. And you all know Darrell at this point. Well, most of you know, because now at Brutus Monroe, the staff, when I can snag them, are doing live videos with me. Darrell was here late because he is prepping so many things for you for Black Friday. So overtime at Brutus Monroe is abundance during this time of year. So when you see what he has in store for you, it's really, really awesome. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Lorraine. Shannon said we look sharp.
Thank you.
Yes, we're going to talk about these hoodies that we have on shortly. So, Lorraine said, hello, thank you for the early Black Friday sale. I had fun. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Michelle. Oh, Michelle.
Yes.
Darrell has something that he's going to be using today in the live.
It's last time I actually burnt my hand.
we were hoping that you would be here. So anyway, like Lorraine said, there is a link down below or to the side or wherever you're watching this video that you can click on that has all of the early doorbuster deals that are listed. Now, I will say we are in limited quantities of a lot of those items. I think there's like 4 pages on there right now, 3 or 4 pages. But the way that the doorbuster sales are working is every single day we have a new, I would say like a new assemblage of things that are going to be added to the website. So the thing is, you want to make sure that you don't wait, because you might want to place a couple of different orders. You may have noticed on the website, we have gone back for Black Friday as well as the doorbusters. We've gone back to true ship is what we call it. So it's not $6.99 flat rate shipping anymore. It's true to what the shipping rate would be for you. And we did that because obviously we know that, you're going to want to maybe place a couple of orders. So what is the doorbusters that are there right now are in limited supply because you all went nuts today, which we so appreciate. But tomorrow we have new doorbusters that go on, and this happens all the way until this upcoming Monday. Then Monday, we kind of go stagnant a little bit, and we start revealing to you the different things that we have coming for the free gifts for Black Friday. But we might have some other tricks up our sleeves. But this week is the week. This is the lowest prices that you will see from Brutus Monroe in the respect of bundles, sequins, ribbons.
They're amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. And I can't remember. There's some other things that are on there, but you'll just have to go check out the link. Now, as for, hi, Sue. Sue's here.
Hi, Sue.
So, as for the hoodies that we have on today. So, these are the brand new rainbow hoodies. We're calling them the ampersand hoodies. This design was made very famous by a designer that did it for the Beatles. And as soon as I saw it, I said, we have to do it for Brutus Monroe. So, it does say paper and glitter and stamps and markers and adhesive and embossing and Brutus Monroe. So, this hoodie that we both are wearing right now is available at brutusmonroe.com. They are the proceeds actually are going to Autism Speaks, which is a phenomenal charity, a great foundation that helps with so many. Oh, hi Ashley and Addie.
Hi, baby.
So the way that it works is we donate a portion of every single hoodie that is sold to Autism Speaks. It was great because when I was looking up and doing more research on the foundation today, their logo actually looks tie-dyed. So it was really, really meant to be. So you can get one of these hoodies right now at brutusmonroe.com. They are actually hand pressed here in house by Darrell. He's that was pressing them all day today. So whenever you order, they're actually pressed to order. Although I think tomorrow we're pressing all of them. So it's not. So they're not going to be pressed to order anymore because they are. They're just going so quickly that they. I mean, they're really, really. I mean. The good thing is we can order the hoodies in and get them overnight. So if we continue to sell them the way that we have been, and all of you so graciously purchasing them, we will be able to get more of them pretty quickly.
Yes.
So just for a size comparison, because there has been so many people that have been asking about this, Darrell is wearing a medium, I think, medium. And I am wearing an extra large, but I think I'm actually going to trade mine out for a large. Because
they run big.
They run really, really big.
Run big. It's so comfortable. And
so I'll just have a large and an extra large, because this one I just feel is a little bit too big for me, but I still love it and I'm still wearing it because this is one that I got pressed today.
Yes.
Beverly said, still have not gotten any review requests in my email. Okay, Beverly, so now send an email directly to me, because I'll go ahead and I'll take a look to see. I went in and I did a little bit of digging, but I'm not sure where the disconnect is. So my email is just Christopher@brutusmonroe.com. So just shoot me an email. Now I will preface this to say that if all of you start emailing me, I don't know when I'll get back to you, but that is my email and I always welcome everyone to email me directly. But if you want something done quickly, i.e. like something with your order or something with a product, email info@brutusmonroe.com or orders@brutusmonroe.com. I am not the person you want to talk to about that. But for Beverly's question, I am the person that you would want to talk to about that. So I think that's everything that I have for kind of the grocery list of things to talk to you all about. Again, these hoodies are available. They're not limited to time only. These we're going to have for a very, very long time, and they are going to cross over to 2023. I will be making an announcement mid-December to tell you all of the key charities that we're going to be donating to. As you know, we donate to the Trevor Project, Hairpiece, Toys for Tots. Now we are donating to Autism Speaks. So our goal in 2023 is to donate over $100,000 to all of these great charities, and I know that we'll be able to do it with your help. So this is the hoodie. We have the doorbusters, and now let's move on to the card. So the card that Darrell is going to be recreating this evening, we'll go down to the top view real quick. This is a card from none other than, this is by Kate. So Kate, as always, is one of my absolute favorite designers we have on the inspiration team. And Darrell loves embossing and he loves ink blending. Yes, so my goal was to find something that he could ink blend and something that he could emboss, because I'm not here to torture any of the staff that go live with me. I want to have them do a live that they feel comfortable with. What did Jessica say? My husband works at a school for children with autism. I am happy to support this cause. Thank you so much, Jessica. We appreciate it. Plus, it's a pretty darn cool hoodie, if I don't say so myself. So you're supporting a great cause, and you're getting something very, very, very comfy to wear. All right, back down to the top view. So let's see here. Will you be doing the Share On program again this year? Okay, Michelle. So I'm so glad that you brought that up. I'm not sure yet. So I'm still kind of thinking about it on the back burner. The reason being is it absolutely hurts my heart because we received over 500 submissions last year and I could only pick 10. So I think I picked 20 last year. So I'm still trying to figure out a way to rework it. Anyone that doesn't know what the Share On program is it's a program that I started 2 years ago where what we do is we give a $100 gift card to single mothers in need, and they are to use it only on themselves. They can't use it on things for their kids. They can't use it on things for their significant other. They can't use it on family. They have to use it on themselves. And they all got really cool. We had Visa gift cards that actually had the Share On logo on it. And to those of you that don't know, the foundation was kind of started because my mom's a very good friend, Lolo, as I called her, but Lois is her name, used to sign my mom's cards Share On instead of Sharon because of how much my mom shares and does things for people. So I took her handwriting and turned that into the logo. So hopefully we will be able to do that again. But I'm just trying to figure out a better way to do it because when I get all of those submissions and I read all of the stories, it's just, I wish I could give $100 to every single one of them. But when you get over 500 submissions, that's just not feasible unless we start in January of the year and then, go all the way to December. So I'm working on it, but it might just not be at the scale that it is.
Kate, you're not too late. We were talking about the hoodies.
Yeah, we've just been talking about hoodies and doorbusters and foundations. Christopher, you need to get a pair of hot hands for embossing. They are great and come in all colors. Lorraine, I actually was just looking at those. Are you talking about the ones from Simon Says Stamp? I was just looking at those the other day. I'll have to get a pair. They're like little tongs. I'll show you them once the live's over. They're like little tongs that have like a silicone hand on them to hold. But really, to tell you the truth, these work really. I mean, for right now, for what he's doing today, because he's doing like kind of a small he's not embossing the whole thing. The hot hands would be good for something that's, I guess, larger scale. But oh my God, we need a die set of hands. What kind of hands, Kelly? Sure, that's a lot of deserving people. I know, Michelle. It's torture because I read them all and I'm weeping at my desk and I'm a hot mess and I'm like, there are so many people that we need to help. And you all know me. I would literally give them everything I possibly could, but it's just not feasible in the time. It just doesn't work. So, all right, back down to the top view. So this is the card that Darrell's going to be making today. I'm going to get out of the way so that Darrell can get into the driver's seat. And what we're going to do first is you are going to take so we'll move this up here to the corner so you guys can still kind of see it. Does that give you room to work?
Yes.
Okay, good. So he's going to first take a piece.
One, or is this the one that's not so sticky?
Is it? I don't know.
Sticky?
Is this one stickier?
Yeah, this one's seen some days.
Yeah, that one. That one I think was on the floor.
This one's
it collected stickier. A little stickier. Well, you just need kind of it to see. We'll stick your piece of paper in the middle and let me know how it holds up. Because you're a heavy-handed blender like I am, so it will definitely.
It's good.
Okay. All right, perfect. So now you're going to take your stencil. You're an old pro. You got the idea. Now we are not going to use a blending buddy on this one, and the reason for that is because we don't really need one for this. We can use the pixie tape and I think get by.
I'm just centering the tree.
Yeah, so you're going to center the tree in the center. Now, a tip that I want to give y'all is Carrie said, cool non-traditional card men. Well, all right, we're here. We're the card making men here to show you how to make cards. So a quick tip is you never ever want to put your pixie tape on your stick and stamp mat. So you'll notice that Darrell will place the tape only on the actual card. And the reason for that is we never, ever, 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 and you have to promise me that you will not ever put something sticky on the stick and stamp mat. And the reason being is if you put something sticky on the stick and stamp mat, you run the risk of pulling the adhesive off of your stick and stamp mat. So he'll just be very gentle with his blending, and I think he'll be just fine. Because you can also, if you need to, you can take a piece of scrap paper. Like I like to use like a stamp package, and you can just set it there while you're blending so it doesn't go over top. But it's really whatever you're comfortable with, whatever makes it easiest for you. Oh yeah, Michelle. Yeah, so Michelle dropped off the clothespins for Darrell. What's really actually cool about clothespins and Brutus Monroe is we actually have these really amazing lasers that we use to do all of the stencils, and we can actually engrave Darrell's embossing clothespin on the clothespin, which we need.
Yes.
Unfortunately, one of my cats sat on my mat. Oh no, Kate. Well, you should be able to just use some matte mist, and you should be able to get all of that fur off of there.
The cat was just trying to help you.
Yes, very much so. So we're going to start with, let's find a color palette for you. So I'm thinking we'll start with, it looks like she used a very, very light blue. Now, this is going to be a tricky one for you because it's very close proximity. So if something goes wrong, we can just grab you another piece of paper. Not that I don't have all the faith in the world in you,
okay,
but
Chris.
I want you to... I don't want you to get psyched out by it because it is. I mean, you can see how close that blend is. So we're gonna grab Rosy Cheeks, Clear Sky, Shooting Star, Roar. Doesn't look like she used a red. She definitely used a green. We'll use Later Gator because that's a light green.
Yeah.
So is that everything? I think we did a pink, orange, yellow, green, blue. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're good.
All right. So now the only thing you'll want to be mindful of is just make sure, like up here, you're going to be real close.
Real
so
close
you might
to the
want to
top.
use this guy
Yeah,
while
give
you're
us-
blending to kind of
Cover it.
give it a little bit of a visor. But you can blend bottom to top if you want. You don't have to do top to bottom. It's completely up to you.
I'll get from bottom to top.
Okay, perfect. There is your...
So we're going to start with the blue.
Yes.
We're going to start with Clear Skies.
So what we've used so far is we've used the Stick and Stamp mat. We have used the Santa's Visit, I believe is the name of that stencil. I think. Is it called Santa's Visit?
That one is
yeah.
Santa's Visit. Yes.
Santa's Visit, yeah. So we've used the Santa's Visit stencil. And no, she didn't use any purple on hers, Anne. And all he's going to do is he's just going to start blending up. It's a very simple card, but it is very, very dynamic. Okay, Simon Hurley inks. Oh, thank you, Candy. Yeah, the Simon Hurley inks are, I mean, they are by far, in my opinion, and I've used a lot of inks, the best blending inks that are out there. Now, I mean, you know, on the
No.
you good?
Yeah, it's just a little bit, right? Does that matter?
He said, help.
It's okay, right? Is it okay? Oh, man.
You want to start over? You're going to want to start over. He's a perfectionist, so he's going to want to start over.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
That's okay. Let me grab you another piece of paper.
I'm sorry. That's going to drive me crazy.
You just need to put it. You just need to put a little piece of tape over there.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Actually, all I gotta do is this.
Everyone, bear with us. We're starting it over. Luckily, you only did one color.
Right.
Okay, so this needs to be 3 3/4 by 5. Sorry, it's a very strange. Oh, I should have told you all that. So that's good that this happened. So the paper, the first layer he's doing is 3 3/4 by 5.
Things happen for a reason.
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's tough when it starts moving. Now, normally we would use a pixie spray on this, but since we're going to be embossing on top of it, we don't want to use pixie spray, because if you use pixie spray while you're embossing, you will have a heck of a time trying to get the embossing powder to not stick to everything except for where you want it to actually emboss. I promise you, take my word for it. It's happened to me. I've had a beautifully blended card, and then I pull off the stencil, and everything it's just an absolute mess. Just because the pixie spray it's sticky. I mean, it's a sticky substance. Hello, Penny.
Whoops.
It's okay if you get the tape a tiny bit on the
Okay, it's just a
stamp
little bit.
mat.
It's not even really
going
sticking. I'm
yeah.
not going to push it down.
Yeah, if you can get it on a tiny little bit, it's not gonna hurt anything.
One day I'll be a professional.
Well, I mean, even the professionals need to tape their stencil down. It's I mean, there's people that have been making cards for over 20 years that can't just hold a stencil and go to town. Take the mat, tape the, oh, he is a heavy blender, yeah. It's because he learned blending from me. He was watching me at the Tailored Expressions event blend within an inch of my life. I mean, my right forearm is 3 times bigger than my left forearm because of how much blending I was doing there. Okay, FYI, we had a troll, but I couldn't block them, so I put them in timeout.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm not sure. Candy, you're a moderator, right? I can't make you. I don't think I can make you a moderator from the program we're using now. Oh, good. Penny said she hides them. Okay. Penny and Candy, you'll have to get together on a chat of how to combat the trolls, because whenever we get the worst trolls this time of the evening, this is when they're really bad. The later we go live, the worse they are. I'm not sure, Candy. I'll have to look into that. I'm not 100% certain why it would do that. Okay, so Darrell is just blending. Blending. I can't see everyone's comments. Anne-Marie, it's because you're on Facebook. For some reason, Restream isn't restreaming the comments to Facebook. If you could hop on over to YouTube, that will just make it a little bit easier. It's the Christopher Allen Design YouTube channel. I have to figure out why it doesn't stream them over. I know there's a reason for it. I think I accidentally probably turned something off because at one point I was only live on one side of it. The sentiment actually is not embossed on vellum, Carrie. The really cool thing is she embossed the sentiment right on top, which I really love because that eliminates a whole step that I don't think is really necessary when you have a lighter image. Now, we aren't going to use the Sterling Sparkle, which is what Kate used on hers. We are actually going to use Raven Sparkle, because Raven Sparkle is one of my absolute favorites of all time, and I think that you will love it too.
The purple one, or I don't see a pink one? I don't see a pink one.
It's sitting in
it's over.
It's because it's
where it belongs.
put away.
It's where it belongs.
Yeah, because it's actually put away. That's why it's hard to find. Oh. You want your paper?
No.
Oh, you're feeling froggy. All right, he's going rogue. He took he threw those training wheels right on. He didn't even. He said, "All right, okay." Now you got the hang of it. I do love it. You guys are doing great. Well, thank you, Carrie. I'm not doing anything. I'm standing here. I'm the narrator. It's wonderful to be the narrator for once. Although I usually do this and also talk at the same time. So It's easy to not have to do this and talk at the same time, I guess I should say. All right. So you good with your blending?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can take that off of there.
Okay.
Delete. Woo! That's a good blend.
Like
now,
it.
also, just so everybody is aware, there is a stamp that coordinates with this as well. So you can actually stamp on top of that if you would like. But it's I like it really.
It's okay. It's beautiful.
It's okay. They can't even see that.
Okay.
All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to. Oh no, we can put it back. Well, no. Let's dry it first. So grab this and grab your clothespin.
Yes.
Now, the reason that I'm having Darrell do this is we have to make sure that this backer is very, 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 very dry before we put. Oh, I said jump
is
for
it plugged
failure.
in? Yeah.
We have to make sure that it's very, 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 very dry, or else the embossing powder can potentially stick to this area that already is done. And I'm going to show you all a trick to make sure that it is completely dry before we move on. I should actually grab you. I do. Woo! You've never used this before, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you're going to take your. Is it still really warm? Oh yeah. So you can set it down right there. Tamitha just taught me that on the other live. Oh great. So now he's going to take the magic powder bag. So the magic powder bag, all it does is it makes sure that your embossing powder doesn't stick in places you don't want it to. So grab your little magic powder bag, and you're just going to gently tap it on top of there, and the powder's going to come out naturally.
Oh, just tap it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just tap it, and you're going to see the powder start to come out of it.
Yep.
It's starting to come out?
Yep.
Okay, you're good. So this is a trick that you want to do whenever you have a lot of ink that's already down. So now to test this, we're going to take this Raven, and you can take this off for now. Okay. Let me grab you a grid mat. So put this grid mat underneath. We're just going to emboss this like we did before. Now pour that all over it, and we have to make sure it doesn't stick to the tree. Okay. If it doesn't stick to the tree, then we're ready to go.
I feel like I used a lot. So.
That's okay. You want that. Now just pour it off. And if it doesn't stick to the tree, we're good.
Beautiful.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So now take this and pour this back in here. That's just sticking where your tape was. Yes, welcome back, Anne-Marie. Okay. we can get rid of this because you're going to stamp now. But we'll bring this back because you are going to use some embossing powder. All right, so now we'll grab our stick and stamp mat again. And now we may have trouble sticking, well, I don't know. We should be okay because there's a lot of powder on there. You should be able to stick that in the center. We'll see. It should be okay.
Yeah, it's
good enough? Okay.
It's good.
All right, so place that in your Misty. Someday he's going to bring his Misty over here.
Yes, I am.
I get tired of loaning mine out. He has his own.
And mine's fresh.
Yeah, yours is brand new. That
Yes,
that one's been through it. That one still has the old sticker. Yeah. Okay, so we'll plop this on. Oh, plop this on top. All right, so now we're going to take the stamp that's called Making Spirits Bright, and you're going to pop that right in the center of it. Yes, welcome back, Anne-Marie. I don't know if I already said welcome back or not. But welcome back. Yep. Yep.
Does this come off?
Yep.
It's on there good.
I know. It's because it's a really big stamp.
Wow.
There you go.
So that's how down.
All right, so you're going to just place that as centered as you can.
Good.
Okay, now you can close your door. Okay, yep. Now you can lift it up. Perfect, and now you're going to take your embossing ink. That one's been through it. It's like half broken. Hi, Christine. It's gonna be a really nice card. Yep, let's move this out of the way though, because it's gonna be hard for you to. There you go. Yep. And now what he's going to do is he's going to take the Brutus Monroe embossing ink and he's going to ink up the whole stamp. Now the Brutus Monroe embossing ink is really great because it is an oil-based ink. It is not a sticky ink. So what that means is it is not going to dry until you put something on top of it. It will kind of absorb into your paper, but it's not going to, you know, the phone can ring. You can have, 75 calls. I would do that one more time just in case. Okay. Because the thing is when we have a Misty, oh no, you can ink it up again. Because the thing is, when we have a Misty, you might as well, because it's not going to move out of that spot. If you don't have a Misty, it's kind of a one and done. You don't have a choice. You're stamp it and you got to move on. But when you have a Misty, why not?
Put some elbow grease in there.
Right.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, that looks great.
How's it look?
It looks
good.
Great.
Okay,
yeah, perfect.
So now what you're going to do is let's first we're going to clean our stamp. Grab your squeaky clean. Yep. You can keep it on. Yep, keep it on. Just be careful with your spritz because you don't want to get it on your card.
No.
Thank you. She said he is a much quieter stamper than you, Christopher. What is that even supposed to mean?
You have the gift.
I don't even know what that means. Oh, he's quieter. She
Yes.
said I slammed that Misty down.
Oh, quieter. I
quieter.
thought she might talk more.
No, she says.
All right, it's clean.
Oh, does she be quieter like I talk too much? Is that what you were trying to say to me?
There you go.
Okay, so now, oh my lord, does that smell good?
Yes, it
so
does.
now you can take that all out of the Misty because we're going to emboss. Just be very careful, remember. Oh, I do Morse code. I do Morse code. I do. I'm tapping. You are right. You are not incorrect. All right, let me get this out of the way for you. It's always so hard to get this off because it's, there you go. All right, so now you can take that off of your stick and stamp mat. Oh yeah, that's good.
I was just like, you can see it.
You can kind of see. You're really going to be able to see it in a second. All right, so now we're going to take this guy, pop him underneath, because remember, we're going to need to be able to siphon our... And now we are going to be using my favorite embossing powder in the history of Brutus Monroe. So this is Raven Sparkle. That's an old label. Just ignore it. The labels have been updated, and they're much prettier now. But this powder, you're not going to be able to see how beautiful it is on the camera, but take my word for it. It is some of the most beautiful embossing powder. Just put it all on there. Okay. Yep, you can't put too much. You can literally put the whole jar on if you want. You just want to make sure it's completely covered. Because the great thing is embossing powder somehow recreates itself. When you take it off and you put it into the thing, somehow there's always more than what you started with.
All right.
Okay, perfect. So now you're going to grab your corner, or grab it however you want, and you're going to knock off the rest of it. I know it's tricky.
There we go. Oh my God.
That's real good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take your little clothespin, put it in the corner because we don't want to lose any fingers today.
No.
And let me put this in here for
back
you.
here.
Yeah, go over there for a second. Yep. Okay. He's right. He is right in the. Did you? Oh, you're good still.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you just got to be careful when you're blowing on it because if you do, you can. Give me this. We're good.
What?
All right, hold that. No, I think for some reason it's not sticking as
right
much
there.
right there.
I don't know why.
I thought maybe it just fell off. Put your powder back. She said, whew. Because she was getting real nervous that it was going to go all over the place. But this powder, my goodness, this is probably one of the most beautiful powders. Really now, this is going to be, we have a special doorbuster coming with this powder. Okay, so now you can emboss away.
Right.
And remember, you'll know whenever it's embossed because it's going to change color. It'll get much deeper. I envision an embossing powder storm. I did too. And it will get very sparkly too. Oh, pretty good.
How long does it take?
So you're just
I
going
can't
to
really
hold
tell
it in
with
one
this
spot.
one.
Like this is definitely done. So just hold it
That's
in one
done?
spot for a little while. There you go. You'll know because it'll start to change. There you go. Like see where it's getting real dark?
Oh, I see
That's
it,
where,
yeah.
It takes a minute because it's got to heat up. What is the special on embossing powder? So Nancy, it's not available yet. It becomes available tonight at midnight. You will be able to get 12 embossing powders, 12 of our most popular embossing powders, including specialty embossing powders, for $40. It is an entire set of embossing powders. It has Raven Sparkle, it has Rainbow Sparkle, it has Sterling Sparkle, it has Penny, and I would go grab one, but I don't want Darrell to twitch because if I leave from the general vicinity, I don't think we're ready for that yet.
Not yet.
Because what will happen is as soon as I leave, one of the studio lights will fall or something.
Probably.
But yeah, you will get. They are 12 of our most popular colors that we have ever done for $40, and we only have 50 of them
I
available.
can't really stick that much over there.
Yeah, I think it might have just been the stamp.
Yeah.
Or maybe we.
No,
didn't get
I don't
as
think I
much
got
ink.
it. I don't think
Yeah,
I got as
that
much
might
ink
be
on
it.
that side.
That's okay. I mean, it still looks good if you look on the monitor. It's still pretty. I mean, it's still. It almost looks like it's supposed to be like that. You know what I mean? Okay.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's what it was.
All right, so now you can go ahead and put that. That is gorgeous. I wish you all could be here in real life. I always say that I wish
beautiful.
everybody could be here with us because they could see just how. I mean, it's a whole nother world. All right, so let me grab you a card base. Now we are also going to use. So here is one of our. So this is one of our pre-scored, pre-cut card bases. I just found your embossing powders and love the ones I have tried. So yes, I'm going to be all over that deal. It's a really good deal. It's all of the best of the best. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of our Prism paper. This paper has just recently become very popular. That paper, get out of town.
It's amazing.
So that paper just became very popular again. I hope it's still in stock. I'm sure Candy or Penny will let us know. You're going to grab your tape runner and you're going to position that as close to the center as possible. But what I would say, that makes it much easier. Here, let me do this too.
I did the back of this.
It'll make it a little bit easier for you to be able to get right on top.
A good inch shorter than you are.
Yeah. I always tell everybody, I always forget that I set the desk to Christopher height, and I'm unfortunately or fortunately the tallest person here. Yep, that opens up. That's the same.
There it is.
Yeah.
Did I go that
so
way?
that yep.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
I think that's the one that still has tape in it.
Yep, it does.
Is it good? Okay.
Wait, it's not coming out there. Do I get this one?
Oh, yep, that way. No.
No.
So it should look like you should be able to read
ThermoWeb. Oh, there it goes. Wait.
Oh, nope, it's out. Where's the new one at that she was using?
Oh, boy.
Set you up for failure.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you did.
Oh, it's right in front of you.
Where? Oh, jeez. If it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Well, it's because, there's a lot, in your defense, there's a lot of color happening there. There we go. Okay, mirror stock. Oh my goodness, Michelle, I have to show you what I just got. Are you going to be okay for a second?
Yes.
Okay. So all he's going to do is he's just going to put the layers on top of the card. But I have to show you what I got. BRB. Talk to Darrell.
Hello, how's everybody doing? He left me alone. Place is going to burn down now. Oh boy. No pressure. Alright, so I'm going to try to center this best that I can. Actually, that looks pretty good right there. Of course, I got tape on the outside of it, but it's okay. Alright, that looks straight. Assuming I'll do the same thing with this. This thing is amazing. Love this. Convenient is that? Whenever, there we go. Okay. All right, let's see. I think that looks good. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh wow, you're already done.
Yeah, I think he got lost too. Oh, there he is.
I'm right here.
Oh, you wanted to show that. That is great. Look at that.
I think you got lost. That you did good.
All right. Thank you. I love it.
I had to get a Diet Pepsi. I need a little energy. That's perfect. So that is, I mean, now everyone, this would be such a simple card to recreate. So this is the original by the very talented Kate. And she used the Sterling Sparkle. So you can see just by taking the Raven Sparkle instead, it's still absolutely beautiful. Now you could matte this with like some of the Raven cardstock. You could do so many different things with this, and it would just be spectacular. I mean, just think of all the different embossing powders that you already have or that you are potentially going to get. Now, another way you could make this card, which might be a way that I'll spice it up a little bit tomorrow, is you could take the stencil and you could instead take this piece and you could put this down first, do your rainbow all the way around it, then do a different color in the center, and then do this with a clear embossing powder so that it shows the colors inside. So that's just another idea. That's kind of like I would say that's like more of the expert level, because you really are going to have to do multiple layering and things like that. This is a very simple and concise way to do it, but maybe I'll do a kick it up a notch maybe tomorrow and show you how to do it that way as well. But again, this is just so elegant, so simple, and pretty simple to do, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
I think it was fun and easy. That's okay. You know, it's like every time I touch it,
yes.
It's just pretend that I'm not fidgeting around with the adhesive, but it's great. Anne said, "I like the embossing powder Darrell used." I know it's very. I mean, it's very hard for you to see. Okay, now you can see. There's so much sparkle in this embossing powder. What was the name of the foil matted on? So this is Prism cardstock. Let me grab a full piece to show you what it looks like. So this is how it comes. And I'm the luckiest guy in the world because I have like 7,000 sheets of this down here. This is the Prism paper. Now, I implore you to use this with an embossing folder. This is just absolutely out of this world stunning with an embossing folder. But also, you can use this with one of our piercing plates. I think I showed this with the piercing plate before. Let me just show it to you guys real quick again. Darrell, the piercing plate is under here. Did I lie? Never mind, I can't show you with the piercing plate, they're upstairs. But the piercing plates are, yeah, I don't think they're here. They're like real thick. Nope. So I can't show you with the piercing plate, but that's okay, because I will show it to you tomorrow with the piercing plate. Oh, show us what we got already. Okay, I'm sorry. My goodness, I forgot that I ran over there. So I've been searching for this my whole life. The Miss Kara, whom I'm not sure if she's here with us tonight, was so generous and sent me a Scowleen doll. And there were actually 3 others of you that sent me Scowleen dolls, which I was so so excited about and so grateful for. To those of you that don't know, Scowleen is a character from a show called Moon Dreamers. And when I was really little, my mom wouldn't get me this doll because she said it was terrifying. And she said it all the time. She was like, I'm not getting that for you. It's terrifying. I'm not getting it. It's terrifying. So my pap, which is what I called my grandfather, he went out and got me one, much to my mother's chagrin. And so I don't know where my original one is. It's probably at my mom's house somewhere. But I have been scouring eBay and the internet for a very long time. And I finally got one, still in the box, mint condition from 1986, so the year after I was born. And she's just absolutely stunning. She's never been out of the box, and I'm going to keep her forever. But this was the show. Actually, my sister watched this show when we were little, and I was obsessed. I mean, obviously, this creepy character. I mean, she glows in the dark. She has this creepy little thing on top of her head. She has a dress that, I mean, this was my spirit animal when I was little. I mean, she has a robe on that's fuzzy, and it comes with all the pieces. Now, there is like an amulet in there that you used to get, so I might slip this open and pull that out just because I really want to put that on my keychain because I think it's really cool. But I'm never going to resell this. I mean, this is obviously for me. But, I mean, the packaging, they don't make packaging like this anymore. Like, this is embossed with glitter, and so this is my ridiculous... This is my ridiculous Moon Dreamers doll that I had to have when I was little, but my mom said she was terrifying because, like, the eyeballs on her dress glow in the dark, her face glows in the dark, her hair glows in the dark. So my mom was like, absolutely not, Christopher, I'm not buying you that doll. So my pap went out and got me one of them, and now I have one still in the box. So, okay, Darren said, you were born in 85. Man, I won't. No, you're not. Michelle said, if you say her name 3 times, Heather will show up. I've only said her name once now, I think, because I haven't seen her come straggling down the stairs. And then Penny said, Darren, my oldest daughter was born in 86. So was Scowleen. She was also born in 86. Although I think she was probably before that. So it says, dazzling glow-in-the-dark face, hair, and accessories includes a bad dream crystal necklace for you to wear. So she was the one that did, like, she gave bad dreams. I don't know. She was a mess. Like, this was not a doll that you wanted to get your child, but I wanted this doll so bad. I mean, she was a bad guy, but she is so elegant, so beautiful, and we actually have an embossing powder named after her that's called Scowleen, and it's a black base, and it has red, green, and I think it has glow-in-the-dark in it, and it's a very beautiful embossing powder. All right, you ready for front? Okay, so we are all done. I think that went really well. Does anybody have any questions for us before we head off and wrap up for the evening? It's a late night here at Brutus Monroe. It's 8 o'clock. This sort of reminds me of the Dark Crystal. Oh yeah, she really is. But I mean, look at this lipstick. It's ridiculous. It's so good though. It's literally the most ridiculous doll that's ever been created. And she has like this thing that goes in her hair. I can't remember. I'm watching Moon Dreamers tonight. That's it. I can't wait. I wonder what. I'm sure YouTube. I mean, I hope if it's not on YouTube, I'm gonna. I mean, there's got to be somewhere that I can get it.
The seasons of it or whatever on eBay or
probably.
Amazon.
She is amazing, and I have to. If we could turn off the lights here, which I don't think we can turn off all the studio lights without creating. You're not in the downward view. If we could turn on all the lights without it being like crazy, I would show you what she looks like, but. Yeah. Someone just went live on the Brutus Monroe channel. Who is live on the? We're on multiple channels tonight. That's when you know the things are going well. Whenever you have multiple multiple channels going at the same time. So live probably at 8 o'clock. I was trying to wrap up. No pun intended with the all wrapped up stencil by 8 because I had a feeling that it was. Is it? Penny, we are sharing a brain, Shannon. Oh, great. After this, I didn't see your comment, Shannon. They're going a little too quick. After this, head over to our Brutus Monroe channel for Rebecca's live. Can Penny, can you post that, or someone that is a moderator? Can you post that link here so everybody can see it? Anne Marie said, my son was born in 1987. Well, those are all good years. Those are all great years. 85 is my favorite, but
84 is mine.
Yeah, 84 is for him, but it's a good year. It was a very good year. So, all right. So that's everything that we have for you all tonight. I hope you enjoyed this live. I will be back with you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be by myself or not. I mean, everybody now at Brutus Monroe headquarters is like, when am I going live with you? When do I get to make a card? So I am very happy that everyone has so joyously kind of culminated to create things with me. And they're not as nervous as they used to be. I mean, they used to be twitching before we went live. So now I think that he's doing better. He's doing better. So, all right. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your simplistic embossed Christmas card or holiday card, because I guess making spirits bright can be for any holiday, or your own ending. We care about you and appreciate you very, very much. And thank you for letting us do what we love every single day. And we will see you all very soon. Goodbye, my friends.
Bye. Thank you.